My precious. So today I'm going to paint Valak, the demon nun from Conjuring 2, which I haven't seen yet, but I've just got a few Google images on my computer to the side of me this way, and just for little bits of inspiration and things like that. So I'm going to do this as like a full time lapse really, because it might take me a while. I may not totally finish it, but I'm going to try and do my best to try and get a lot done on it, and just to get it recognisable as the demon nun. So I'm just going to open this and get painting. So starting off the painting, I lay down some black, sort of like line work, just to show like the hood of the nun creature, the Valak demon, and try and lay in a lot of the shadows first, and you know, just try and shape everything out, because I'm not drawing everything beforehand, obviously. I'm just sort of sketching with the paintbrush, and you know, I've got to try and get the shape of everything, and you know, it's basic shapes at the moment, and I can thin everything off. You know, the basic eye, shadowed eyes, and the nose and the mouth there, and the chin, and I just try and add a little bit of the veil details, the white bits there, which I'll have to paint over a bit of grey here and there, and more white and stuff, and just build up the layers of tone and stuff. It's a bit of a challenging piece, because to start off with, though, I was just going to do white and black. You know, towards the end I was thinking about adding some other colours, but I'll probably do that later. But yeah, just laying in the like different shadows and stuff, and because usually like when you have to lay in like a lot of white areas, you have to lay in the darker areas first, and then work out some mid-tones like greys and things like that, and then paint over more white, and just keep balancing it really. That's how I found it. I don't really let any of it dry, I just paint over it straight away for the purposes of this video anyway. So as you can see, I'm just like mixing in grey tones, trying to build up the face, because I know it's real pale looking. You know, especially like the highlights like on the face of the demon. The nose was a particularly tricky problem, but I think I've near enough straightened it out towards the end. Just zoomed in there to just do the eyes, just to add a little white highlight, which can then be painted over. I decided to add some teeth, because the picture that I was working from didn't have any teeth. It just had like a dark space, and I thought, no, I could just add some teeth, just to, you know, jazz it up a little bit. Plus this is my own painting, so I just want to try and make it a bit of my own, instead of just copying off a Google image or anything like that. Yeah, so it's just a mix between adding shadow and white, you know, like dark black and greys, and you know, whites and stuff like that. So it's like a balancing act. I try and work out a few of the little veins that go across the demon's face. They need a bit more work, and that nose I certainly had a bit of trouble trying to build up that nose, as you can see, but it sort of comes together a bit at the end. Still not perfect at the end, but I've left it open-ended again, so because I've got loads of other type of work to do. I just thought this was a good experiment and a good suggestion to do this character really, and just have a go really. It's I don't think I've ever painted with just black and white paint, acrylic paint. Obviously like the eyes later on are yellow, and there's a touch of green in there as well, but and also at the end I had some red to the background. But for the most part, it's trying to work in these two colours. It can be, quite challenging, but I enjoyed it still, trying to flesh out the face as well and, work on things. I'm just adding like a white highlight there, to the edge of the hood. That is a white highlight. That changes now and again because I was conscious of trying to do the painting and sort of not make it look like hair, because it sort of looked like hair for some sections in the painting process, until I got rid of that white space around the the top of the hood and try and separate it from the background as well. That was a little bit of a challenge, and filling up all the areas with black and things like that, and getting rid of some areas that sort of just detracted from it really. So yeah, nothing else I can say. I had a chocolate bar earlier on, and it was very tasty. So there. Anyway, yeah, just building up the shadows again and trying to work on those eyes there now. Particularly the dark shadows under the eyes. Trying to work on them, and that fat nose there, it's just not working at the moment, but I'll straighten it out a little bit later, so it's not all bad. Still, my painting techniques need a lot of work, but it's still fun. I can sort of feel myself improving slightly and sort of gaining some techniques here and there, and just improving slightly, I'd say. And I'd say years ago I'd be one of them sort of artists where I'd want to sketch something first and then paint over it, but I don't see the need to now, because you sort of build your painting up anyway, and you're layering up loads of layers and you're just testing it out and thingy, so you're sculpting it there on the canvas anyway, so there's no need to be. Well, this is as far as I got today with this Valak Demon Nun painting. Not a drawing. Still more to do on it, but I've sort of drawn a blank. Possibly, I think I might add some pale flesh colours just to try and balance out the pale face. And obviously I've got the sort of veil thing the side, which I've got to define more and stuff. The teeth I've got to straighten out and then blacken and then grey. I don't want them to be too bright like that. The eyes are pretty much okay. But I think I've got to darken up the sort of bridge where the sort of eyebrows meet or something, or sort of these little crack things. I think they're cracks or veins or something like that. Just define the face a bit more, and I don't really know, to be honest. Sort of yeah, hit a sort of a stumbling block, but anyway, I've been doing this for the past an hour and 40 minutes, I suppose. I like the red background because it just adds a nice contrast to it. I was going to leave it black, but no. Yeah, it's not bad, it's not great, it's just average. But I suppose if I do carry on with these, I will get better at painting. If it was like a skull, I'd probably put loads of other different colours into it, but since it's like a demon nun, I have to sort of follow the code of the colour code sort of thing, but the background, yeah, that seems to work. Anyway, I'm going to leave this vlog there for now. I will return to this and other paintings and illustrations as well, but I definitely want to try and rework some little bits here and there, and particularly the nose, because I'm not happy with the nose. But yeah, it turned out not too bad, even though it ain't finished yet. Yeah, but I've sort of had an idea for another demon nun painting, sort of where I can add a few more different colours in and a few variations, probably like a sad profile, but like maybe a lot of the figure in there as well, and I can maybe get hands in there and stuff like that. A possible painting for the future. I just wanted to do like a full face sort of thing. Anyway, I'm just rambling now, so I'm just going to leave that there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers now.